Hello, Moguls. How are you?
Good, how are you doing?
Good. Thank you for your time. My name is Dr. Bashir Easter, and I'm the founder of Melanin Minded, LLC. Let me give you information a little more about what we're doing. Why is it called melanin? CHNO is the chemical code for melanin. Melanin is the chemical code, so pigment in your skin. So the darker you are, we all have it. And that focuses on why I called it melanin, because we're the bridge for information, service, and support for people of color. And our vision is to empower and equip people of color to have the optimal quality of life. And let me explain to you a little why. I want to introduce someone else to you, my mother. My mother was impacted by dementia by the age of 55. She had a lot of things that she did, but one of the biggest things she would do is she would want to drive. But having the early stages of the disease, the keys were taken away from her. And in that, her freedom was taken away as well. So I understood she was not the only one impacted, even though African Americans and Latinos are the hardest hit with the disease. The things that are going on with that is they want to be able to still get out and have a good time. Well, what I started was the new dementia-capable Rideshare Service. It is just like the other rideshare services, you'll be able to download. And Jamie, if you're okay with that, I would like to see if you can download that app on your phone. Anyone can use this service.
So it's a dementia-capable rideshare service.
That is correct. Anyone can use it, can go and get around into the community, but we are focused on getting people back in the community to reduce that stigma of the disease that they can't get around and do.
Super easy.
Very easy.
Very easy.
So it's just like as you would order a ride, you want to go to the store. Where do they step away from? Grocery stores, back from the faith-based community. They also want to go to the barbershop or beauty salon, go to their friends and family. Friends and families are the ones that are usually taking them a ride because traditional services are not able to get them around.
Go to church.
Go to church. I need your help, Moguls. There's others like my mother that needs this service and needs this help. And we're trying to change individuals one ride at a time and get people back out in the community.
Dr. Easter, I just want to share a quick personal story. So I have two caregivers for my parents. My dad has dementia, my mom has full-blown Alzheimer's. And it's always a challenge in getting them around.
Yes, yes. And when I found that out with my mother, one thing we all had was very important. Once we got our driver's license, wasn't it fun? When it gets to the point where those keys are taken away, right now, there's nothing to replace it. So I realized that this is something that they can utilize. So who actually is getting them around? They're dementia-trained drivers. So they're not just anyone that's just picking them up, taking them. They're going places so the caregiver can be happy with what they're going to. They can get back with their family and friends, and they're in a regular vehicle taking them where they need to go.
I actually had to hide my parents' minivan in my garage.
Yes. Taking the keys away.
Took the keys, took the car away, took the keys away.
And so what happens to them is that I'm isolated. That's the worst thing you can do with someone who is impacted, is to isolate them and put the extra on someone else. So now we have a service that can help them at this point.
Question for you, is the emphasis on the patient, or is the emphasis of what you're doing on the actual caregiver or driver? Because our personal and professional experience with this is once the keys are taken away, it's all about, mentioned freedom, but I think it's all about independence.
And I'm glad you said that. It's for both. So the caregiver is going to go through the whole ride of this journey, providing care. And the individual who's impacted also has to rely on someone. So that's the difference, is that independence. They can still function, still get around, still enjoy their life.
Or it's a family member.
It's a family member, it's a friend.
You load a credit card right into that app.
So you can put it right in the app, and that's how you can pay for it. And what we're hoping for is, as I was saying, have more entities to help us so they don't have a burden having to pay for this service because they're impacted by this disease. So I have two people I'd like to bring out. If Pastor Marlon Locke and my Director of Transportation, Gerald, can come out.
This is phenomenal.
Hello.
How are you?
How you all doing?
Marlon,
Hello, people. How are you? My name is Gerald Watson. I'm Director of Transportation for Melanin Minded.
And my name is Pastor Marlon Locke, Senior Pastor of Unity Gospel House of Prayer here in Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
So, Pastor Locke, you're just such a force in the community. I'm very familiar with you. How have you utilized this program in your faith-based community?
What Dr. Bashir is doing is to have those families that can come to worship, the Lord. To have those families that can come and feel a part, to have somebody picking you up that care. Nobody cares how much you know, right? Until they know how much you care. So what he's doing for our community, for our city, is amazing. So just to be a part of it means so much.
But how does the business make money?
Yes, so
Does it come back to making money? Always, with you, it's always about the money.
Show me
Money,
the
money, money.
money, money, money.
So we know about our traditional rideshare services that are out there. So that's the profit side of it, that we have drivers that are still able to be the traditional drivers. Pick people up, take them to the mall, take them to a grocery store, take them to Brewers game, around the community. So that's part of the funding of that. Again, we're focusing on more entities to help us to not have to charge individuals who are impacted by the
There you
disease,
go.
but they could use their insurance and all that as well. But the money part of it is focused on being able to have individuals even say, I will give $1 of extra of my service a ride to give somebody else a ride, right? So that helps us. But we need more drivers.
We got to scale that.
Exactly.
Thank you very much.
Thank you,
Thank
guys.
you.
Appreciate
Thank
it.
you so much.
Thank
Yeah, thank you.